Hello everyone and welcome back to the Arabic alphabet class. So today is lesson 5. We are studying two new consonants, Ra and Za, and two short vowels, I and In. So as you can already imagine, In is only used in the end of a word for grammatical reasons. It's a double kasra. So the name of that vowel is kasra and its value is I. Then we have a Ra, which is an R, a regular, but it's rolled. Ra. And Za, which is a regular Z. This letter sometimes is called Zai, or Zain, or Zin. It depends in different dialects. I guess in classical Arabic it's usually known as Za. So we're completing our list of consonants, and we have finished, today we finished the list of short vowels. Those 6 here are our 6 short vowels. I, In, U, Un, An, U, Un, I, In. The others are not short vowels. So now we complete basically three short vowels with the doubled version, which is found in the end of the word for grammatical reasons. So now if we want to practice our Ra and Za, they work just like Dal and Zal. They do not connect on the left. So we have the isolated form is the same as the initial form, then the middle form, then the ending form. So this is the situation that we had already with Dal, is that the isolated is the same as the initial, and middle is the same as the final. This because, as you know, it does not connect on the left. And no need to say, because you're now experts, the Zai works, the Za works exactly the same. So here, just you add a dot on it. Okay, so we have isolated, initial, middle, final. If now we want to add our vowels, so we already have studied the Ra. We also have studied the long A, Ra, which does not need this fatha. We also have studied this Ran, which needs the fatha, but it's not pronounced. So we have Ran, final. We also have the Ru, and we have the Run, that we've seen last time. So today we add the Ri and the Rin in final position sometimes. Okay, and just like every other letters that we've seen before, they just appear below the letter, no surprise, or eventually this. Exactly the same goes for the Za, for the sake of repetition and learning. So we have the Za, without the Za, which is the same. Then we have the Zan, then we have the Zu, the Zun, and today the Zi and the Zin. Okay, and then just the same, no big surprise. Okay, today's challenge is not about how to write those letters, because they're pretty simple. Pronunciation is pretty simple. The way they connect, they're easily recognizable because they don't change shape much. Once you know they do not connect on the left. Today's challenge is a bit different. We have something new in today's lesson, which we call emphasis. So if you've noticed, we've having so far ba, ta, sa, ja, ha, cha, da, za. And then all of a sudden we have ra. Ra, the sound R here is darker. It's something we call emphasis, tafkhim, and the letter, the vowel itself, sounds differently. And then we go back to za. So this one here is slightly different. The color, one can say the color of the vowel is slightly different. So we have ba, ta, tha, ja, ha, kha, da, za, ra, za. Okay, ra. This ra here is different. And the same goes, the same type of emphasis goes, of course, if we deal with a short vowel. So we have ba, ta, tha, ja, ha, kha, da, za, ra. And this ra here is emphatic. And then za again. And also, if we have the u sound, bu, tu, thu, ju, hu, hu, du, zu, and then here, ru. It may not strike you too much that this u here is a bit different from the other u, but it is. And it will show more when we have the long u, which we haven't studied yet. So just believe me, you have this ru here is emphatic, which means a bit darker and a bit lower in the throat. So it goes like bu, tu, thu, ju, hu, hu, du, zu, ru, zu. But this phenomenon called emphasis does not apply to e. So now if I go back to our short e, here we have no emphasis. So I'll remove this one. And then z. So it goes b, t, thi, ji, hi, chi, di, zi, ri, zi. And here the ra does not emphasize the kasra. Okay, so the fatha and the dhamma are emphasized by the ra, but not the ri, but not the kasra. So it means, so ra is what we call a secondary emphatic, not a primary emphatic, because it's not always emphatic. We will have those four letters as primary emphatic, so they make everything emphatic. But here the ra makes only the fatha and the dhamma emphatic, not the kasra. So this is something which is new and that we've had, that we are discovering today for the first time. I'm putting back the alifs because it's where the phenomenon is the more striking, because of the long, vowel. It's really striking, and let's put this in yellow. Today I got a new cursor so that you can see it better. Anyway, so I won't spend too much time on the ra and the za because they are quite simple to pronounce and to recognize. We will go to reading exercises. Now that we know a good bunch of consonants and all the vowels, we can work on existing words, except of course just like the syllables. This is not an existing thing, but then everything else are existing words in the language. So let's go. You know already how to use this one. First, you can read and listen at the same time. You can also stop the video before I read it, before I read the next group, and you pronounce it, then you check your pronunciation, and then you can repeat after me, stop the video and repeat after me. I mean, you can do everything you want. The point is that you should be fluent in reading those simple words, and be sure that you finish a lesson and you really master the reading exercise in the lesson before you go to the next lesson. Okay, let's go. Ra, za, ra, zu, ri, zin, zara, zadun, zid, jaza, جزر بازار خرز خرب خرج ربح صبر ثبات حذر حدب حاذر حرب حرجا حذر خبر خبث ذبح حدب. Okay, so here I'm mixing all the consonants and the vowels we've seen so far. I'm not entering today in more detail about emphasis. We will talk more about it after 2 lessons when we reach those 2 here. So just remember that there is something called emphasis, that it applies to Ra with the Alif and with the Fatha and with the double Fatha and with the Dhamma and with the double Dhamma. It does not apply to kasra and double kasra. Just remember the shape of the letters. Remember that those 2 letters do not connect on the left. So actually we have those 4 letters do not connect on the left. We also have this Alif does not connect on the left, and we have one more here that does not connect on the left. All the others connect on both sides. Enough for today. Good luck, work hard, and see you next time.